Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And I'm now joined by one of the co-captains of this year's Mids Men's Lacrosse program, Jack Norton. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Jack, let's go back to when you're first deciding to join the academy out of Gonzaga. What was it about Annapolis and this program that really sold you?
I remember when I first stepped on campus, it was actually finals week, so it was an interesting time, but Coach Amplo showed me around campus and I really gravitated towards the brotherhood they had on the team, and just the opportunities this school provides. I always wanted to serve, so that was definitely a big influence in my decision. And then just seeing the way the players interacted and how close and tight they were and the relationships you make here and how that goes even beyond being at the academy is once you step out into the fleet, those are the guys you'll be with for the rest of your lives. Pretty much sealed the deal for me.
In high school, were you primarily an offensive midi? Were you a pole? What made you gravitate towards shorty in Annapolis?
I played both ways in high school. Um, Probably my senior year in high school, a little more offense, and then I came here and the coaches asked me to play defense, and I was all for it. I've loved it ever since, and I wouldn't do it any other way.
What for you thus far has been the most fulfilling part about playing lacrosse for the Naval Academy?
I think the opportunity to wear the Navy jersey is really special to me. We talk a lot about this on the team about how it's not your jersey, it's not your number, it's a representation of all the players that have worn it before you and all the players that will wear it after you. And even me personally, like I know the guys who have worn it before me last or before I wore it, it was Joe DeLira, and I'll never forget. I was actually at the Army game where he didn't really play much all season, and he steps out and has a monster game and nets a couple goals, and is pretty much his first start of the year, his senior year, which is pretty special. And it's cool to carry on the tradition of wearing number 66.
That's all. You teed me up for exactly what I was going to ask you next, Jack, which is you got a pretty unique number, the double sixes. Is that where the significance lies? I mean, what makes that number so special to you?
Um, I think the significance is just for me, not the number in particular, but just the fact that it says Navy across the front. There's been many tremendous men who have come through our program who do great things in the fleet and out in the world. And when they come back and they talk to us, I'm always inspired by what they're doing, the lives they're living, and I want to be like that. And wearing the Navy jersey is a step towards that in my eyes, and it's a step towards that for any guy on the team who has the opportunity to wear the jersey. The number 66 in particular, it doesn't have a really significant meaning to me. Other than that, I want to make everyone proud who has worn it before me and hopefully set the example and leave it in a better place than for those who will wear it after me.
What did it mean to you to hear that you were being named a co-captain headed into this season?
It was pretty special. It's actually a funny story. Ian, the other captain, were roommates. We're very close. We've been roommates since plebe year. So for us to be able to do this together, it's been a treat. It's easy for us to bounce ideas off each other. It's probably one of the greatest honors of my life, being able to be one of the co-captains of this team.
What are some of the challenges, though, being a leader of a group that just graduated 17 seniors?
Sure. On our team, we like to think that, you know, whatever grade you're in, it doesn't matter. We invite the plebes to step out and criticize us or call someone out. Like if I'm not playing my best, any plebe has the right to say, "Hey, like we need more out of you." As do I have the right to say that to them. Graduating 17 seniors, it's tough, right? But we have a pretty big senior class ourselves, and we've been here through 4 years developing this culture, and I feel like we're in a great place right now. We've got the term battle, something that my grade and a couple grades below us helped create. Bold, accountable, together, and love. And it's something that we live by on this team. It's everywhere. It's on our shirts. We carry around a coin that has it on it. Um, I think we're at a point where through the 4 years, everyone's bought in, and this plebe class has done a tremendous job of buying into that. So the 17 seniors, I don't think it's much of an impact.
Bold, accountable, together, and love. I like that. That's a cool motto. And you guys certainly embodied that in game one. You take care of High Point on the road, 14-10 victory. What, from your perspective, was the most encouraging part about that season opening win?
I would say the 10 different goal scorers. We have a new offensive coordinator this year, actually came from High Point. So it was good to have his back this weekend and get him a win. That's just something we haven't had before. And I feel like our offense is clicking on new cylinders this year. I've noticed it. As a defenseman in practice, it's very much harder to guard them. The schemes are much more complex. They move the ball really well, and they're just clicking on another level that I haven't seen in the past 3 years. And I'm really excited to see what they got in store for the rest of the stretch.
You had a cause turnover, a couple of ground balls in the opener. How do you get your mind right knowing that game in, game out, you're probably going to be drawing one of the other team's best attack?
I love that. That's actually my favorite part. I like the one-on-one battles. It's kind of your time to impose your will and say like I'm gonna win this, right? And you got the rest of the defense behind you, and like all right, I'm gonna have their back, and I'm not gonna let this guy beat me. Um, I like the matchups. I like thinking that I could guard anyone they throw at me, and you kind of need that confidence as a short stick because you know that every game you're gonna get dodged. They're gonna come at you. Their game plan revolves around hopefully scoring on you, and if you can shut that down, that's a big win. We say we can't rest on the defensive end because when we rest, the score goes up. So
When you look at this season ahead, what in your eyes is first a personal goal and then a team-wide goal?
um, I'll start with a team-wide goal. We call it the Navy Lacrosse trifecta. So it's to host and win the Patriot League, host an NCAA first round game, and then this year we're hosting the quarterfinals at Navy Marine Corps Stadium. So those are all extra home games. And as a senior, that's huge because my clock is ticking. My clock's been ticking since the moment I got here, but I feel it more than now more than ever. And to have three more games in the stadium will mean everything to me. I mean, I love playing there. I love playing with the guys. So that's definitely a team goal. Um, we don't get to host the quarterfinals every year, and it just so happens to be my senior year we get to do that. And I would say probably my personal goal is just to leave the team in a better place than I found it, and to prepare the junior class to become the next leaders of the team and to step in so they can have more success than I had while I was here.
Jack, for fans who are excited to watch the mids in action this weekend and see you boys thrive the rest of this year, what are they getting in this year's men's lacrosse team? What should they be excited about?
Uh, just our intensity. The guys on the team this year have a relentless desire to win from both ends of the ball. I mean, I see it more defensively, but this year we have a lot of guys that can cause chaos. I mean, if you look at our short sticks, Justin Queen, Josh Nagy. Josh Nagy's a freshman, and he's got the whole team rallying behind him when he's on the ball. We want to make big plays on the defensive end. You know, the offense, they get credited with a lot of flashy plays, but we have that too on the defensive end. We're going to take the ball away. We're going to be mean, and you can get that out of us every game.
Fantastic. Jack, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.